Guys, it's Heidi. Welcome back to my channel. You guys are always wanting to know why I keep disappearing to Elgin. It's her fault.
I always get the blame, don't worry.
Yeah. Anyway, oh shoot. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. This is my best friend. She's Lorraine. We've been friends for about 30 years. And I'm not going to say too much about her. She can just tell you about, we got like 5 minutes to tell them anything you would like to tell them about you and anything we're allowed to put on the internet without getting me or you into trouble, which is going to be rather difficult because, yeah,
Oh, okay.
this sounds
Basically,
like
I've always been a tomboy at heart. Um, I've grew up on a farm, lived on a farm virtually all my life until I got married. I'm 82 years old now. I still love the farm. The bones are creaking, but hey, that's old age. But I still carry on, and my life has been, unbeknown to me, helping others. I've had drug addicts in my home, rehabilitating them. I've had homeless in my home. I've had drunks in my home. And we've coped with them, both my husband and I, and helped them to rehabilitate over the years. We were just talking about it last night. And I can't believe how many people have gone through our hands. Broken people, old lady that was beaten up by her son, the drug addict that got into drugs through picking up a hitchhiker, a guy that our church said, please help him. He's sleeping in his car. We took him in. He was with us for 3 years. And yeah, that's been my life. And I still work with homeless people. I worked with them in Hart Bay. I fed homeless people, 90 of them, bandaged them up when they got injured. They'd go to the clinic and then I'd go down and dress them. Some of them I had to wash, especially one very old man. He was 80 odd, living on the streets for I don't know how long. And once a week, I would go down with hot water, sheets, and strip him, wash him, and give him clean clothing. Now I'm living on the farm, still helping others, still helping homeless people around us. And that's been my life. I enjoy it. I can go into more detail about my life. I don't know how long you want me to talk. I moved into a caravan when my daughter was 3 weeks old and my son was 2, just so the family could stay together. And we traveled around South Africa for 5 years with my husband's work, mostly in Natal and up in Joburg area. Different caravan parks, 56 different caravan parks that we stayed in those 5 years. But I could go on and on and on with stories of what happened and things like that, but I won't bore you now. So I'll hand you over to Heidi.
yeah, guys, if you'd like to know more about Lorraine, she's got a very interesting life, the life that she's led. She was also very instrumental in helping me when my own father left Earth. I stayed with her for a while. And it was also through this woman that lied to me. She lied to me, people. She lied to me. She knew I wanted to go to Cape Town, to go visit Cape Town. She said there's a paid holiday in Cape Town. Accommodation, petrol, transport, everything paid. Food. So, of course, I took unpaid leave because I wanted to see Cape Town. Halfway to Cape Town, she tells me, you've got to learn some first aid. The people that are paying for us require that we learn first aid. So I thought, okay, well, that's not too bad. So we go and we do the first aid course, level 3 nogal, never mind level 1 and 2. It threw me in at the deep end. And yeah, passed the exam, and I don't know if it was Jenny or one of our instructors, I don't know which, said, "We'll see you in 6 months' time." Huh? I looked at her. Then I looked at Lorraine and I said, "What am I doing here?" And she said, "You're learning to become a first aid instructor." Okay, well, people that knew me know that I don't speak to a lot of people. Not in real life. This is fun. I'm speaking to a camera. So that's how I got involved in first aid, thanks to this woman. I met a lot of interesting people. Okay, but this video is about something else. I want to talk about holding on to grudges and unforgiveness. Now, Lorraine being my very best friend, we're very open with each other. We, maybe she still guards her words a little bit towards me. But unfortunately, with me, my mouth operates 10 times faster than my brain. So I sometimes say things that are not so nice. They might be the truth, but you could say them nicer. And because she's my best friend, she hasn't kicked me out of her house yet. So, yeah, I keep disappearing to Elgin to come visit Lorraine and her husband, Brian, which is working somewhat. Anyway, but we're going to be talking about unforgiveness and bitterness. Right. Okay, guys, hold on a second. I'll be back.
Okay, you just got my lap. You don't.
That's fine. Yeah, you
You don't
don't
want
need
my
to.
hand.
And I've got to see the hands. Okay, guys. Yeah, sorry you're not seeing our faces, but I need you to see Lorraine's hands. Right, hold your hands, Aksa. You can keep them on your lap if you like. Now, what happens when we are kids? Kids can sometimes be very nasty. I don't know, maybe your neighborhood, your kids are little angels. But when I was a kid, the children were really horrible. And they say things to us that hurt us. Might be just little things. So these are all the little hurts that the people are saying, that you're ugly or you're horrible, or you're fat, or what? I don't know what do kids say. Anyway, what happens? We hold on to all these things, right? And then we go to school, and it carries on. And sometimes the teachers, if you've maybe had a sibling that went to the school before you, that's older than you, and that the sibling was really bright and brilliant, and you are maybe something like me that takes a little longer to catch on to anything, and the teacher says to you, "I hope you're going to be just as smart as your brother or your sister." Sometimes we hold on to those things, and we get hurt. Anyway, so that's junior school. Then we go to high school. Then it's all the influences of the teenagers. You can put it on hold your hands on your lap. Teenagers and the parties, and you hear them going to parties and all night raves, and they're saying you're boring because you don't go out, and they keep saying all nasty things to you. Whatever nasty things, just think about the nasty things the kids used to say to you at school. Unless you were one of those that were saying the nasty things. This is also for you. Yeah, so we keep holding on to these things. And eventually you can see that it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Right, see. Right, you're not allowed to let go, eh? Right. Okay, I've got too many words set, never mind. Right, and then eventually you leave school and you go to varsity and go to work, and then you got your work colleagues to deal with. And they sometimes can be nasty and say ugly things, and we're holding on to all these grudges and hurts and what have you. So, yeah. Okay, we'll put that one up. So. And then you've got a boss that's because you refuse to go to the office party with him and leave your husband at home, then he says something, he's going to fire you, and he starts giving you a whole lot of extra work, and you're like really upset with him. Right, okay. Right, so now our hands are full of all these grudges and stuff that we're holding on to. Now the Lord Jesus will come along and he'll offer you something nice. He'll offer you a fruit. So he'll say, "Lorraine, my child, here's a fruit for you."
I
Right.
love it, but I can't take it.
Right. So, yeah. So she can't take the fruit from me. One of the things that the Lord will never ever do, He'll never put the stuff just in your lap. Sometimes He does. But when He gives you a gift, you've actually physically got to take the gift. Right? So I thought, well, okay, you don't want the fruit. Maybe you'd like some garlic, which has got good health properties. Right? And Lorraine is still not taking it from me. Try a banana. Maybe she loves bananas. She's still not taking it. And you call this in tomatoes. Right? Still not taking it. And a sweet potato. By the way, this comes out of Lorraine's garden. It's huge. Anyway. And she's still not taking it. Alright? And one of the things I didn't take is money, but in any case. Okay, so we'll try some pudding. She's not taking any of the healthy stuff, so we'll try some pudding. Alright? She's still not taking it. Let's try some chocolate. Chocolate's really good. This stuff's good. She still don't want it. She's moving, but she's still not taking it. Right. But because God is a good, loving God, and He knows exactly what to give us in order for us to let go of all our past hurts and stuff. So I'm going to offer Lorraine some salted butter. All right.
And I love butter,
Right.
but I can't take it. I've got too much weight on me.
Okay, so if you're going to take it or not, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to drop all the weight that I'm carrying so that I can take it.
There we go. Yeah. Right. I might have to do some first aid on my friend. There we go. And then because her hands are now free, she's let go of all the hurt and all the stuff. She can now take the butter and whatever else she wants. Now her hands are free to take all this good stuff. There we go. There's your sweet potato. This thing's huge. Yeah, and your chocolate and your pudding. There we go. Okay, guys, I hope you got the lesson. Yeah, we need to let go of all the grudges and all the stuff that we're holding on to in order to receive from the Lord all the good gifts that He has for us. Which side am I looking this side? Yeah. So when our hands are full of other stuff, we can't receive from the Lord what He's got for us. So we need to learn to let go of the stuff so that we can be free and accept from the Lord what He has for us. And Lorraine wants to say something. And our heart has also got to be good. There we go. You may speak.
Yeah, your heart has to be right. I was actually, with all the stones, brought back many memories. At school, I would only play with the boys. My brother was 6 years older than I am. I grew up with boys. And at school, as far as I'm concerned, the girls were, bitchy. They used to tease me, they used to call me names, and then I'd go play soccer with the boys or cricket with the boys, and I would never join them in games. So doing this has brought back a lot of heartache sometimes and a lot of memories. But through all that, the Lord has used me to be able to help others that have been that way. And take heart of what Heidi has said and how she has brought this to you. Look at it, think about it, and if you don't know the Lord, give your heart to the Lord. And I'm sure your life will change.
Your life will definitely change. Because the Lord always makes a plan. Sorry, guys, I'm picking up all the stones that we dropped on the floor. I'll see just now what it actually looks like in the video. I hope it doesn't look weird. Yeah, so this is what we do. Yeah. Lorraine, thank you so much for being my guinea pig.
I hope it turns out all right for you.
I'm sure it does. It's still recording. Yeah, Lorraine has been very instrumental in my life. And yeah, she does do a lot of good, and she does try to help people. Anyway, guys, yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions or any comments, you're welcome to put them down in the comment section down below. And yeah, I will be coming back this way probably in about 2 months' time. Maybe when's yeah, I gotta just figure out when Lorraine's family doesn't, her son is coming. I don't know when, so
Yeah,
I gotta work
that's
out that I
okay.
don't pitch up at that time because I don't want to intrude on the family. Anyway, okay, guys, lots of love. Bye.